Live!
What's going on, guys? We are live.
What up?
I'm your boy DeAnthony.
Don.
My boy Don here, and we are Break Room Blitz, baby. Happy 420.
Oh,
if
what
you
do
know
you
what
know?
that means.
Yeah.
If you don't, then don't worry about it. But happy 420. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Like I said, there's always rules. If we make you laugh or smile, just even a smile at any point in this video, you need to go ahead and hit that like
House
button.
a like.
Definitely. If we make you think for any reason, dislike, like, have an opinion about what we said, a thought, make you think at all, go ahead and comment. We want to know. I will respond. You can look at our other videos. You can see there are responses. And you just want to see us every week, or whenever we decide to get up on here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button with that notification bell, and then you get to see our pretty faces every day. Right.
All right, enough of that.
Right. It's never enough.
Traffic.
We went to go see Traffik, I wanted to say, with a K, and it's backwards. When they actually showed it on the damn movie, on the, I guess the
What do you think that
beginning,
means?
they just want to be different, you
Okay.
know, like what was it? What's that rock band with the reverse R, Roach or?
Reverse R.
I can't think right now. That's the thing about when we do it live. You got to stay on topic, because once we veer off, we're like, oh, what was that called again?
Oh, now it's gonna be stuck in my head.
I thought it was Roach, but maybe it's not.
All right.
So we went to go see Traffik. It's pretty much it's a romance / thriller, and I mean that. It's
Like
a romance
thriller,
/ thriller.
Suspense.
Right.
There's a lot of activity going on.
You know, so it's a couple. They go to the wilderness pretty much, and they're in love. And they want to, you know, guy wants to propose and stuff like that, and then boom, hits you.
Not today.
Right now, we're getting kidnapped, and it's off the chain. And I don't want to say too much, but it's pretty much it's about human trafficking.
Yeah.
We could just throw it out there, because if you watch the trailer, you have something like that.
All that stuff.
So who do we have in here?
So we have Paula Patton, and she's
Fine.
so beautiful in this movie.
Fine.
As hell. We got that girl Missy Pyle. We've got Rosalind Sanchez. We've got Omar Epps.
Hold on. Rosalind Sanchez.
Boing!
Fine.
So good.
Can't just go past her name like that.
Right, no.
We gotta
Sorry. My mistake.
acknowledge. Okay.
Take a moment. Good. And we have Laz Alonso.
You say Omar Epps?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I said Omar Epps.
Okay. Omar Epps.
And Laz Alonso. So those are our main people.
Loving basketball.
We got some villains in there. Yeah.
You're not gonna know. So those are the reasons why you should go see it.
These are the people that you're following in the movie.
Right. And so I did some research this time.
All right.
And because I always say I'm gonna do some research, but I just always forget, and we just go see the movie, and I find out like juicy stuff afterwards. Like, oh, we already did the review.
Yeah.
But so this is
prepared.
written and directed by Dion Taylor. He was a basketball star.
Okay.
This is a 100% independent film.
Wow.
So there's no studio involved.
Yeah, I was gonna say the budget, because it was who was the studio involved in this one? It was like
there was a few.
Oh man, it was like Black something. Like Black Cloud or something.
It's Black or Hidden something. I don't know, but also Paula Patton, she produced it.
I was gonna say. Okay.
And her production company is Third Eye Production, something like that.
You know, something about this year, a lot of these like actors are producing these movies.
Everyone's
I appreciate that.
Everyone's getting accused.
This is like, okay, you don't know, and I don't want to work with these crazy people. I'm gonna do it myself.
Right.
We're gonna do it right.
Everyone's getting accused. No one can work now. So now we got these new faces coming along.
Up and coming,
and they're like, well, I got an idea.
Basketball star.
And they're like, okay, fine.
Let's do it.
He's a basketball guy, and he even talks about it in the interview. He's like, I had no idea how to put together a movie. When I was pitching this, I was sounding ignorant as hell. He's like, all I had was an idea. I had no script. I had no nothing. I just had an idea trying to pitch this, and they were laughing at me. And I was like, dang. So he went from pretty much from scratch to actually doing a movie.
That's great.
That is great.
I love those stories.
Love it.
Yeah.
So I'm just do the rundown of what I thought about it.
Please.
I might think of some other little, you know, guess, what they call those, some information.
Some tidbits.
Right. But for now, so it's an independent film. So I got to think of it like that. This is not no big budget film.
It feels like it.
It felt like at least $50 million, at least.
Yeah.
Because we're shooting in California.
And the actors.
Everyone got to get paid.
Mm-hmm.
So for a thriller
mm-hmm.
and a love story,
right?
I thought it was great because when in the beginning it's a love story and it looks like a traditional mm-hmm. love story, and there has been a very small amount of especially black love stories. So to see that, I was like, oh, cool. This reminds me of something like back in the 90s where we had our Love and Basketball and we have our Love Jones, and I was actually able to get, I guess, captivated in that. Mm-hmm. So that was great. And then the transition over to a thriller, I thought was a very good. It wasn't like just weird or awkward. No. It was like, boom, now we're in it. I'm like, oh, yeah. Snap.
Yeah.
And the fact that I was like, how are we going to get out of this? Because there's a point where, I don't want to give away any spoilers, but there's a point where I'm like, how does she get out of this?
Right.
There's no one left to save her. What are we going to do?
Yeah.
And if I had that feeling in the movie, to me, it's well written. It's well directed.
Right.
And I really did like it. If I had to rate it, one thing I did not like was the score. I thought the score was like, I don't know. There was some part where the music was just kind of weird.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, well, it's independent, so we'll just move on from that. But overall, I would probably give it a 4 out of 5 stars. If I had
4
to
out of
rate
5,
it,
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to have you on your seat. It's going to have you talking. The whole theater was talking shit.
Yes.
And it's a real thing because... Okay, never mind. I will get into it in a second. But what did you think?
I thought it was great. Everything that he said, but more. I mean, it was just like... For me, it did it. I mean, I liked it the whole way through. It was It just, like, accelerated, We met these people. We saw where they were coming from, their background. They're in a relationship. They're cool with each other. And then when this hits the fan, they just, like... take off, with this movie, and it's a roller coaster for sure. Yeah. For me, it has rewatch value, and that's the one thing I find in the movie too. Mm-hmm. Like I will watch this movie again if somebody hasn't seen it or whatever. I'll sit through with it, and I felt justified too. There was justice. I felt good because there was some spots, like he said, that she wasn't getting out. I looked over in a minute, and he was like serious. None of these laughs, like ha. No. It was serious.
Right.
Serious movie. So like everything, the emotions, the actors, everything was on point. For me, I'm gonna give it like a 4.5. Like it was a near perfect movie. Some of the shots, like cinematically, I don't know why they're doing these GoPro shots for some reason, but they're doing them now. Like we saw it in that last Rampage movie where we got the GoPro, and I didn't like that. And they did that in the car, like GoPro. All of a sudden, like it's out of place. And it's an independent movie, but that's like me nitpicking,
Right. There's definitely some scenes where I'm like, Omar Epps should have been directed a little more,
mm-hmm.
like especially in the car. When he's in the car and he's looking at her like it's supposed to be "I love you" type of look.
Yeah.
It was more like I'm high or I'm dying or I'm intoxicated or something.
Yeah.
It wasn't
low.
Right. It wasn't like "I love you," but we got what it was supposed to be.
Yeah. He's like, we're about to get it on right now. And they did, which was, I mean, that's fine.
But it wasn't a sexy look.
No, it wasn't.
It was weird. But he's a new director. I don't think it was his first thing, but he's a new director. So I'm like, okay, fine. But I feel like you gotta, like, maybe do a few cuts of that.
Yeah.
But all those stunts, some more fun facts, all the stunts were done by the actual actors.
I was gonna say, because when they were in the car and they're like driving fast, like I'm a car guy. I love cars. I appreciate what they did with this, and like I got to get that feel of them actually driving in the car.
Right.
Like sometimes you just see like, okay, it's a green screen or whatever, but I didn't see that from this one. They had some good shots, but some of them didn't need to be. So.
Right, so there was an interview and they asked
cool.
Omar Epps what he thought about like the driving, and he said, "Well, I loved it when I was driving, but when Paula Patton was driving, I'm like, I didn't like
sketchy.
That." Right,
we're on the cliff.
Right. And she said that
Jesus, take the wheel.
That it is because she just likes to go real fast. And he's like, whoa, this is real. We're not, hooked up to no rig.
No.
Like, calm down.
Yeah.
And I get it. I don't really, it's not that, she's
Sketchy.
a woman. It's that you're in the car with someone else.
Yeah.
That you don't know how they drive.
Not a professional driver.
Right. And we're on these cliffs. We're going around these turns. Whoa.
Yeah.
Calm down. This is a movie.
Yeah.
So I can understand that. But everything was real stunts. Running through the woods, her getting pulled out of the car.
Oh, wow.
Real stunts was actually her. And she said that she did that because she wanted to actually portray those feelings. She had never been pulled out of a car, and it would be hard for her to actually have that facial expression if she never got pulled out. So she wanted to be pulled out of the car.
That's
for
crazy.
real.
That is crazy.
It is crazy. And you know what? The thing I really appreciate about this movie. Oh, what is the Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh, so that's another thing. These ratings are ridiculous. So you heard our rating, near perfect movie. I highly recommend it. If you're gonna watch a movie this weekend, probably make it this one. So Rotten Tomatoes right now, we got a tomato meter for the critics. 24. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not. There you go. 24% by the critics, and we got 63% by the audience. It's a hard watch at some points, but I mean it's thrilling. You know what I'm saying? If you saw the movie Get Out, it kind of gave me that same feel where it like picks up the pace and you're put in the situation where you gotta like get out of that situation.
Right. I definitely do not agree with the 24%. That is atrocious.
That's ridiculous.
63%, I can kind of understand because it is a hard topic.
It is.
And my thing about the topic is that it's a real life thing. Humans are being trafficked today in America. That's not a Russian thing. It's not a South America thing.
Chinese and
right.
all that stuff
It's
that they say.
an American thing. There are 500,000 kids that go missing every year.
They gave us some statistics that I appreciated after the movie for that. It said like 1.9 million people in the U.S. are being trafficked. Oh, women. Okay, so just women then. Whoa. And then it's like a $150 billion industry.
Right.
So that's big money. There's gotta, if you follow the money, you're gonna see where it's coming from, you know?
Absolutely. It's a real thing, and I feel like any movie that puts out a real issue that people and gets people talking, then I gotta give it, some props for that. I can't like really smash it because what they're talking about is a real thing. Just now, whether or not you believe it,
right,
and you're like, oh, that's not believable, I'm gonna give it 24%.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you believe it because it's happening.
Yeah.
So it's not about trying to convince you if it's happening or not because it's a real thing. If you look it up, it's really happening. There's a documentary on Netflix. Oh man, I meant to look that up before we started. It's a documentary on Netflix, and it talks about the lady who changed the missing persons, I guess, policy or law or whatnot because her kid got abducted.
Oh right, like 24-hour kind of thing.
Right. And it wasn't 24 hours before then.
Okay.
And in the 80s, her kid got abducted from doing a paper route. My kid's not doing a paper route unless I'm right there with him. Other than that, it's not, all right, bye, Billy. No. Come back later. No. Have a good day at 10 years old. Absolutely not.
No.
That's not going to happen.
It's not the 70s anymore, you know.
And even then, they was getting snatched.
Exactly.
So, no, we're not doing that. But the documentary it showed this woman's life and what she had to go through when her kid got abducted. No one believed her. No one was helping her. And then by the time they did help, this is like a month or two later, and she's like, what the hell? And then she mentioned that the kid had came back for like one night, and they had a discussion about what happened, who took him, what goes on now. And this is like, he's like a teenager when he comes back.
Oh, wow.
And it's a very, I don't want to say scary, but I feel it's an eerie story.
Right.
Because if you put yourself in that person's predicament, it's like, damn, what would I do?
Yeah.
And another thing I want to say is that I feel like people probably smash it and they don't believe it because they've never had to think of themselves as being captured.
Yeah, no one wants to think about themselves as a victim until it happens. But I mean, like car insurance, probably not gonna get in an accident because you're a good driver, but not everyone else is.
But people who think like that are the things that are the people who things happen to.
Oh, I never thought it was gonna happen to me.
Right.
And
how many times you got to hear people say that until you realize maybe I should take some precaution?
You need to be prepared.
So as a black person, it's relatable because we are told that our history in America starts from slavery.
Yeah.
Being confined, being locked up, being mistreated. So I'm able to empathize with that. Mm-hmm. And I think, to me, in order to just smash this movie with a 24%, you would have to not be able to empathize with the situation. If you're a woman that's living in the free world, because we're talking about America,
right?
And then you get captured and brutalized and have to be subjected to sexual deviance, I guess, and just pretty much drugged, abused. I mean, right?
It's ridiculous.
It's a terrible thing, and I think that maybe those people are not able to relate to that because they could never picture themselves captured.
Yeah.
I'm able to picture myself captured because that's kind of the notion that I've been growing up with. You watch Roots, you watch Underground, you watch these, slave 12 Years a Slave, and that man was free, and he was free, and then got captured into slavery.
Just
so
like
it's like.
It's been going on forever.
It could happen. And, Paula Patton, which I'm not a fan of her acting because she acts the same way, but there were parts where she was really good. When she was
I love Paula
in
Patton.
Distressed.
She's gorgeous. And on top of that, she got acting chops, so I'm a fan.
But anyway, she said that we need to call it what it is, not human trafficking.
Right.
It's slavery.
Slavery, yeah.
Oh, she says it in the movie, too.
Yeah, she does say it in the movie.
Oh, that's one thing I would have to say I didn't like. The ending didn't... It became more of a
Are we
infomercial.
doing spoilers at this point?
No.
Okay, all right.
It became more of an infomercial.
Yeah.
About trafficking.
Yeah.
Let's just call it what it is. Does trafficking make it sound better to you? It's slavery.
I feel it. Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't think that's something that anyone would say at the end, but other than that, I did like it. But that was the one part where I'm like, I don't know. But most movies don't know how to end. So
I think that's more for the audience too. But I feel like most movies don't know how to end nowadays. I don't know what's up with that. I
don't know either. But that's what I'm saying. It sounded like an infomercial at the end to try to educate the audience, because I think a lot of people in America think that this doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it would never happen here. That's in Russia. That's in China.
The other part of the world.
Right.
Yeah.
But it does happen. It is a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
500,000 kids go missing. Over 2 million people go missing every year. Every single year. This is not like in 10 years. Every year. So it's a big thing. Like, even with, I know I'm kind of... This is a big topic.
It's a serious topic, yeah.
With Stranger Things. Stranger Things is a real thing. That's a
really good...
When they capture kids, like homeless kids.
That was in the 80s.
Right. And they do experiments on them.
Right.
And from what the accounts were...
It's based off a book that they took actual events.
Right. The kids were saying...
being captured and being tested on
what kind of tests. And it was supernatural stuff.
Supernatural abilities, yeah.
It was real. So, Stranger Things, we all, we celebrated and stuff, but that was a real issue. Kids getting kidnapped.
Yeah.
People get kidnapped.
That's why my mom's like, no, you can't go over to your friend's house, but they could come here. It's like, fine.
Right, exactly.
And I'm in high school, and it's, okay, fine, you could go to your friend's house. Well, thanks, I'm 18. I mean, I'm a grown-ass man. It's like, well, now you can survive.
I did my job.
Yeah.
My son's not spending the night at anybody's house. Not a cousin, not a friend, because you just never
You don't know. You don't
and
know
I know what I grew
lifestyle.
up with, and things that I saw, and some of the things that my friends had saw as kids, and we talk about it now as adults. And you're like, what was my mom thinking?
Yeah.
What was their mom thinking?
Right.
Maybe they weren't. So that's why I think, and I'm all about prevention.
Yes.
In every scenario, health, safety, whatever it is, I'm all about prevention. Because sometimes there's not a cure.
Right.
You can't escape. So...
I'm scared.
Right. You can't, try to come up with a plan in that scenario.
Yeah.
So, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. I would say go see it.
Go see it. But, I mean, just be prepared emotionally. Be ready for, some stuff. It might be, I don't know, unsuitable if you're taking your kids. Some lady took her young son, I think. But, I mean...
It's not for kids. This is rated R.
Yeah, I don't feel like it is for kids. There's some kind of hard stuff to watch, even though, I mean, there's not too bloody or anything, really. I mean...
But it's like, dude!
It's a deep topic,
For real.
Yeah.
You have a favorite part?
Yeah. I mean, when they were actually like.
Oh wait. Spoilers.
Spoilers.
Maybe spoilers.
Spoilers.
Possible spoilers. We don't try, but sometimes we might blurt something out.
Yeah.
So this is spoiler time. Possibly. So I'm going to jump off, watch the movie, then come back and finish up this video. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
So go ahead.
So, I mean, Justice, when she got out of that freaking cave and her friend backed her up on that, because that's the only thing I can see them coordinate with. So many parts in these suspenseful-ass movies, I'm like, don't just run, take that knife, go with it, or pick up that gun, you're going to need it later, you know, or like, you know, just give them the damn phone, and then movie over, you know.
Oh, man.
And
that was just a hard part.
It's just like, the more people you have, you coordinate, you work as a team, you don't split up. There's just like these standard operating things that people need to know, you know.
But then it wouldn't be a movie.
It wouldn't be a movie.
Or it would be harder for the writer to come up with a scenario to where they can still overcome that teamwork.
But it was a good scenario that the writer put him in, because we did get one of the ladies taken already, so they still had to go through with it. Get her back.
So my favorite part, I have two. So the beginning, because it's a love story, and I love love, as I've stated, and it was believable. The car, the apartment,
the swimsuit,
everything.
She was wearing.
I don't know why she was wearing that. So that, and then I don't want to say I liked it, but it was a very impactful moment when she's getting drug out of the car and she's screaming.
Man,
that was a
hard watch, actually.
Very good piece of acting.
That was
sure.
Pretty hard.
It was definitely hard. So that was probably my favorite part. You know what I was thinking? That, just to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Omar Epps. Sorry about that. The Epps. You know.
Epps.
Omar Epps. He should have been like The Rock in the Rampage.
Oh.
When he got shot.
Yeah.
He should have like, I'm good. Come back. Like at the very end. Come on, babe. Let's go. And like nothing happened. Don't matter if he got shot in the gut or not.
Yeah.
Because The Rock.
Actually, there was a part of me that I was waiting for him to like show up in that freaking souped up car that he got and just.
Right. But that'd have been more of a movie and not really telling the real story, because, you know, not saving nobody.
There's only one Rock.
I got the car back, baby.
Yeah.
But I'd have been okay if he did save her. But I don't know how he would, because he wouldn't know what they were.
Happy birthday, baby. Bam! Hit everyone.
That's what I thought about, because he got hit in the stomach. The Rock got hit in the stomach in Rampage. And
point blank.
Right, and it didn't affect him.
We're good.
So, but I guess Omar's not The Rock. You know, he's not a semi-god or
superhero.
Right, not a demigod or whatever, you know, but...
'Tis but a flesh wound.
Alright, guys, that's our review. I would say go watch it. I would rewatch it again. Mm-hmm. So if I had a chick, you know, that wanted to go, let me know. Because I would definitely go see it again.
You can see. Yeah. You can go. Movie pass. I got a free pass for you.
Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Check out where can we find you at?
You can find me on Instagram and Facebook at Pwn Pops. That's PWNEDPOPS. I do designer figures, that kind of thing. So I'll hook you up.
Right. You can just find me on the community commentary. I promise I'm almost done with The Last Jedi. I'm almost done. It's just it took me a while to like really come up with some funny things. I just want to talk shit the whole time. There are some rants, but you're gonna understand what I'm saying, especially because you'll be up to the scene.
I look forward.
So check out the community commentary on the page, guys. All right, I'm your boy DeAnthony.
Adan.
And we're out, baby. Peace.
Trafficking though.
Traffik.